Commercial law has a reputation as being a high-paying career. So in this video, I'm going to share exactly how much money I make as a trainee and how I spend every penny of that. If you're new here, my name's Idin. I'm a trainee solicitor at a commercial law firm in London, and I'm a New York qualified attorney. I make videos about the application process, the trainee experience, and that sort of thing. So if you're into that, please consider subscribing to my channel. So why am I making this video? I actually got the idea from Sophie's post, which I saw on Instagram a while back. If you're interested in law and haven't heard her or followed her page, definitely do that. It's an awesome page. Just go to Instagram and search for Law with Sophie. But I'm making this video because I think it's important to be transparent about money. Choosing what job to take is a big life decision, and having more information before you make any decision like that is ultimately going to be useful for you. I also think that being financially transparent can help you know your worth more and help you get paid what your value actually is. Maybe if you know what someone else who's doing a similar job to you is getting paid, you can negotiate yourself a better salary or take your career in the right direction. This is definitely not a video to brag or anything like that. In fact, you might be quite unimpressed with how much money I make or how I spend my money or whatever. So that's not the point of this video at all. So as a trainee lawyer at my law firm, CMS, you get paid around £46,000 in the first year and £52,000 in the second year. As a trainee, you don't usually tend to get a bonus. So what you get paid is what you get paid. So as a second year trainee, I get paid £52,250 a year, which if you divide by 12 to find out how much I get paid each month, it comes to £4,350. But sadly, that's not what I get into my bank account every month. After taxes and national insurance, which come to around £1,200 each month, and student loan repayments, which come to around £180 each month, and another £200 I pay into my pension each month, the amount I actually receive into my bank account is around £2,800 per month. It's definitely not low, and I do appreciate what I'm given, but when you compare it to the £4,300 that you get from just taking my salary and dividing it by 12, you'll realise that it's a lot less. So now that I've gone over how much money I make, this is where it all goes. The biggest monthly cost in my life is rent. I rent a small one-bedroom flat in East London with my girlfriend, and I pay £850 a month, which is my half of the rent. It's a small place, it's cool, it's pretty nice. I like the location more than anything because I can walk to the city and I can walk to work and I can walk to pretty much anywhere I want to go. I also pay £150 a month for bills like internet, water, electricity, gas, mobile phone, that sort of thing. Next up, it's savings. I put around £900 into various forms of savings and investments each month. I'm no personal finance expert at all by any means, but I'm trying to learn a bit more about it. And in fact, if you're interested in me making any videos on that sort of thing and you learning alongside me, put it in the comments and I'll add it to my list of videos I can make. My firm also has a pension scheme which I pay around £200 into each month. So I guess that kind of works as savings in a way, but that's not money that comes into my account and then I do anything with. That never comes into my account. That just goes straight from source into their pension fund or whatever, and I never see that money. So groceries and travel are next, and I spend around £150 a month across this category. It's around £100 a month on groceries and £50 a month on traveling. I don't really do much day-to-day traveling that costs a lot of money. I live near the office, I walk there. Most of my friends work near there, so if I'm meeting with my friends, I usually walk or take a bus for a few quid. I live next to the gym. I'm not really paying a lot to travel, but my family don't live in London and I take the train to visit them 1 or 2 times a month, and that costs like £20 each time. I pay around £20 each month for the gym, but that's also subsidised by my firm, so it should be £38, but they help out with the cost of that. Next is the fun and eating out category. The majority of my money that I spend on fun things is on eating out, and I just love it. I recently moved to London for the training contract not even a year ago, and the food options here are crazy, so I'm always trying out new places. I'll spend around £250 a month eating out. I'm also a big Arsenal fan, so I go to the football matches whenever I can and have a few drinks before the game and meet up with friends, which also adds to this number. I don't really go out too much, like maybe once a month at max, but other things I spend money on for fun could be like going to badminton, playing football, these sorts of things. I go and pay like £5 each time. And I also pay for subscription services like Netflix, Spotify, Disney, whatever. I pay for some of them at least, and that comes to like £20 a month. So I've tried to be as accurate as I can for the purposes of this video and picked a fairly standard or average month where I haven't done anything crazy. Numbers like eating out or travel can change month to month, of course, and also if I'm going on a holiday or doing anything that costs a lot of money, that will come out the savings pot. I've also not included one-off things that might cost a bit more money that I will occasionally do. So for example, I bought these prescription sunglasses which cost me like 130 quid I think, but this is like a one-off purchase that I'll buy once and at least last me a year or two, probably longer. I don't really spend a lot of money on sunglasses, but I haven't included that sort of thing in this video because it's just one-off. That brings us to the end of this video on how I spend my entire salary as a trainee lawyer living in London. I hope it's been informative for you and given you an idea of what lifestyle you can live when you're doing your applications and thinking about this as a career. Of course, you can always save more than me, save less than me, spend more on food, spend more on clothes, whatever. This is just what I decide to do each month, and as I said, it might change month to month as well. I think financial transparency is so important, and I think it's something that isn't spoken about openly enough. So if you have any questions I haven't covered, things about salary, budgeting, whatever, funding law school, anything like that, and I've not covered it, stick it in the comments and I'll try my best to give you an answer. I've got an Instagram page as well, which I use to post updates and ask for video ideas. So if you think you'd be interested, follow me there and drop me a message of what topics you want me to cover. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.